Hello, I'm Laura North and I'm an interior stylist. I've been working with Denby for many years now. Lucky on me because I really like their ceramics. Recently, we've been working on the Christmas campaign, which is all about life's simple pleasures. Simple pleasures is all about those beautiful little moments that you have at Christmas. So it's not about going to the shops and buying as much as you possibly can. It's about frosty walks, cuddling up with the family under a blanket, watching Elf. And that's what this campaign's all about, those very special moments. To produce the look and feel for simple pleasures this year, we did a little bit of a reflect on what last year looked like. Rather than using the same palette, we took the magenta down to a really soft sort of setting plaster tone. So this kind of really soft, pretty pink. We then took the sprucey tone down to a more of an olive, lots of yellow in there and a bit of citrine instead of gold. It's not about metallic, it's about nature. It's the kind of palette you'd find in faded nature. And just to make it pop, we used a really dark faded rose petal pink. It's actually the colour of a sort of dried hydrangea. So it's this really deep russety red. In fact, very similar to the wall that's behind me now. And that just pulled everything together and made it super Christmassy. And sometimes that's all you need, just that one really deep tone to make all of your natural, everyday stuff look a little special. These colours work beautifully for a couple of reasons. The first, that, as I said, you can just use your everyday pieces and it's probably the kind of colours you've got in your home anyway. But secondly, because we decided to shoot Christmas this year using the Kiln collection. I'll be careful with this, I have got a hot brew in here. Kiln is all about sort of wobbly, handmade shapes. The tones sort of reflect seascapes and the countryside. It's all about nature. So it felt so right that our palette was nature inspired as well. So this year, with simple pleasures in mind, we've created some really beautiful table settings, some crafty projects, my personal favourites, and some kind of calmer ideas for Christmas traditions. So we've put together an idea which is a mindful alternative to a traditional advent calendar. So I've got scraps of last year's Christmas wrapping paper, which was too lovely to throw away. And on each note, each of the 24 little notes, I've written a different affirmation. Rather than buying throwaway high street Christmas crackers, which we all know don't always have the best gifts in them, we've gone back to the 80s. We've gone back to Blue Peter a little bit, but in a really modern, cool way. We've made loo roll crackers, save a few loo rolls over the coming month, and literally just wrap them in crepe paper. And this crepe paper is particularly lovely because you can kind of tease it apart so it looks frilly. You can make it match your table setting because you can get crepe paper in any colour. And the best bit of all is that you can pop a present that actually means something to someone inside. There's plenty of styling tips as well as everything you need for Christmas and tons of crafting ideas over on Denby's website, which is denbypottery.com. And don't forget, if you do any crafting, do tag us because we'd love to see what you've been up to.